Hi, this is John the Other, and this is an update on the Joel and Tina Kirk case, specifically the Judge Lori B. Jackson case. We have an ongoing petition for people to initiate an investigation and a possible impeachment of Judge Lori B. Jackson on the grounds that Judge Lori B. Jackson placed into the care of Tina Kirk two small children after reading a report called the Guardian Ad Litem's report, which clearly demonstrates that the children are not safe in her care and in fact are subject to ongoing and quite egregious abuse by Tina Kirk. Not because she's an evil woman, she's not. She is, however, mentally ill and an alcoholic and not capable of taking care of those children, and in fact, while they are in her care, they are subject to ongoing, continuous abuse and physical danger. Update is that the Guardian Ad Litem, the author of the Guardian Ad Litem's report, has filed a legal injunction against A Voice for Men because our efforts to draw attention to this and afford some help to those children, our effort is being characterized as threatening those children. I will read you the relevant section of the report. See attached Exhibit 1, the Guardian Ad Litem report, link in the low bar. See attached Exhibit 1, copy of the portions of the Guardian Ad Litem report as linked to by the website, Voice for Men. To the extent the above contains information regarding the children, said information should be immediately removed from the internet. Although the children's names appear to have been redacted from the GAL report, it is noted that sufficient identifying information exists to identify the children to which the report refers. Well, they are the children of Tina and Joel Kirk, and it is impossible to bring public attention to this such that we can get help for those children without talking about the circumstances in which those children are now trapped, specifically being in the custody of an alcoholic, mentally ill, and abusive, quite profoundly abusive mother. But I continue. The children in this proceeding have suffered greatly at the hands of their abuser, and should not have their names and confidential statements published on the World Wide Web where anyone can read their disclosures and hear their grief. Yeah, because letting people know their grief is how we're going to get them help. And in fact, we redacted their names, which this injunction actually acknowledges. This Guardian Ad Litem specifically states that such findings of this conflict and publication of confidential information is not in the children's best interest, and requests that this court enter an order enjoining the publication of any and all information related to the children. Specifically, this Guardian Ad Litem requests that Mr. Kirk be enjoined from releasing information regarding the children, and that said websites be enjoined from publishing said information, and that said websites be ordered to immediately remove the Guardian Ad Litem's recommendations, which are that the children should be taken out of the custody of their abusing mother and put into the custody of somebody who won't abuse them, such as their father. The link to the Guardian Ad Litem's report is down below. The links to the audio of the children and any information or documentation that serve to identify the children anyway. The audio, by the way, is also beeped out so you can't hear the children's names. This comedy writes itself, honestly. By the way, because of this injunction, you should obviously not download the Guardian Ad Litem report. You should obviously also not download the copy of this injunction, and whatever you do, don't then re-upload that to your own site, because that would be bad. We absolutely don't want anybody being aware that these children are under threat. We don't want to embarrass the judge who made the decision to put those children back into the hands of their abusive, alcoholic, and mentally ill mother. No. We should just silence anybody talking about this, not reach out to help those children. Let the court, let the judge deal with it. Let the judge who put those children back into the hands of their abusive mother, the abuse which you could hear on the audio tape, and which is described in detail in the Guardian Ad Litem report, link in the low bar. Don't talk about it, don't share those documents, don't upload them to your own sites, because discussing it and possibly getting help for those children, according to the injunction, is going to further harm them.